Hello there everyone, and hi there Storyteller Squad. Welcome back to the channel, and if you are new to the channel, welcome on in. Thank you for clicking on this video. It means a lot to me. I am Maggie and I create Sims Legacies for The Sims 4, and I really enjoy it. It's my passion and I love to show them off on the channel, and this is a brand new one that I recently created. So this is the Sims 4, the Sun-Kissed Sims Legacy, and it is created by me, of course. And then it says a legacy all about fun in the sun and sweet Sim stories from the heart. And it is inspired by a couple of legacies that I've seen around. Once Upon a Sims Legacy, Joy of Life Legacy, Short Story Legacy, and Whimsy Stories Legacy. And we have a couple rules here to follow. Play how you wish. If you want to play on the short lifespan, you can. Highly suggest normal or long. Mods are not required, which I want to make this a point. Mods are not required for this legacy. I know that there is some generations where there are like businesses that are really unique, but you can do a lot with business and hobbies. Like you can create a grocery store like you do in Generation 6. And then you can also create a homeless shelter, which I will talk about here in just a second, because that is with Generation 1. I just had a couple of questions about that on Tumblr, so I thought I'd mention that in this video and kind of clarify with you all about how this legacy doesn't require mods whatsoever. It just requires creativity. So, okay, do not change the legacy. However, if you don't have a pack, just skip it. Just skip that goal or gen. You play how you wish, okay? I'm not going to tell you how to play the legacy. You know, you follow the goals and things set for each generation, but then it's up to you to play it out how you want to with the game. And then cheating money is allowed for the beginning of the challenge, like setting the money to 0, and then also for moving Sims in and out of the household. I know that can be a struggle, okay? I know that like getting the money to like move your Sims if you want to for storytelling purposes is hard, so I am not being strict about that. And then if you play, I'd love to see your Sims, so use the hashtag Sims4 Sun-Kissed Sims Legacy and tag me Storyteller Whims. I always love to see all the amazing creations that you all make whenever you're playing my legacies. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into Generation 1. I did talk about this in the Create a Sim video. If you want to go check that out, go ahead and do so. It's in the top right hand corner for you. Generation 1, loved by the ocean. You were homeless, nothing to your name. Then you found an old business that kept you warm. You opened up a homeless shelter for Sims who were like you and needed a place to call home. Sims come and go, but you love to see them grow. Just like the ocean that is outside your door, life comes in waves. Just like when you meet new Sims, you find one that you fall in love with and never want to be apart from. Together, you keep a cozy home by the ocean for you and Sims with no roof. So basically this generation is a very generous Sim, a Sim who just wants to help others, and I think that's like a really great start to a legacy. And you're gonna live by the ocean, of course, and it's gonna be really cute, and you meet your partner. But of course we know there's gonna be sprinkles of drama in. We know that's how my legacies go, and that's just how The Sims is in general. So, but I did write this legacy to be a little bit more cozier feeling, because sometimes the drama gets a little overwhelming and you just want a bit of, you know, laid back fun in The Sims. So that's what I'm kind of trying to have happen here, but you know my game's going to cause some chaos. So the aspiration is friend of the world, the traits are child of the ocean and generous, and then you choose the last trait. The color is ocean blue and the career you choose. So it's up to you to decide what career your Sim is going to get into for this generation besides owning the homeless shelter. So start out with 0 simoleons in a rundown business residential, which you can create or get off the gallery. And that is with business and hobbies. And then you start out on an empty lot, and then you move into a business residential that you build or get off the gallery. This is optional, so like if you want to start with nothing, be rags to riches about it, then that is completely fine. I am going to be doing that myself just for a bit of storytelling for my Sims backstory. So then you dumpster dive, paint, or garden to make money. Choose a career you want to pursue. Open a homeless shelter business where you can eat and sleep. Only requires business and hobbies, and I wanted to make that known. So basically with the business, you live in the business, so the upper part potentially is like the area where your sim is going to live, and then the bottom part is where you're going to have the business at. But you can like rearrange that as well and make it like more versatile. Businesses are just that way. So like basically the homeless shelter is like a business where you just have the sims, eat, sleep, and hang out, whatever you choose. And you can do that with the business part. So that's like little options of activities they can do. And I'll be showing you that in this legacy. So if you have questions about it, just watch me and see how I do it, and then maybe that will help you. I know that there's been a couple of people just wondering about how to make a homeless shelter business. Let me tell you, business and hobbies is just so great. You can make any kind of business you dream of, and I just really wanted to explore that with this legacy and have a couple of different businesses that people may not have thought of. So yeah, so basically with the homeless shelter business, you just have to make sure your sims can eat, sleep, and hang out there, whatever activities like play cards or something, use the bathroom, of course. So yeah, and then you have to max a cooking skill and fall in love by the ocean and have a family. So that's what we're going to be doing in Generation 1, and I'm very excited to get into it. So let's go ahead and meet my founder. So this is my founder, Alani Salora, and she has a very devastating backstory, and I am going to go over that here in a minute. So this is the beginning of the Sun-Kissed Sims legacy, a story that starts with loss but refuses to end there. Meet Alani Salora, a 23-year-old from Sulani whose entire world changed the night a Category 2 hurricane tore through her island while she and her dog Ocean found shelter on the far shore. Her father, her little sister, and the home she grew up in were swept away. Months before that, her long-term boyfriend walked out because he was bored. Now with no family, no savings, and nowhere to go, Olani is standing in the ruins of her old life, trying to build a new one. This is her journey, sun-kissed, storm-scarred, and determined to rise again. So yes, she is just very upset about what happened with her family. Her family drowned from the hurricane because the house that they were living in got torn apart. And so here she is. She is over here at her old home, and it's been about a week since the hurricane came through, and my girl is just struggling. She is having the worst time. She actually is feeling happy over here. What's it say? Making a difference from catching an invasive fish. Look at how beautiful nature is when it prospers. Okay, so she went fishing and tried to like help nature out a little bit. There was a fish that was kind of causing an issue, which I've never seen that moodlet before. That's really cool. But I guess because she's a generous sim, that is something that comes up when you have generous sims, and I usually don't play with generous sims, so it's really a unique thing to be playing with in this gen. But she is currently heartbroken from breakup blues, and I will go ahead and tell you about her boyfriend, her ex. So over here, this is her ex-boyfriend Corey, and he is actually lactose intolerant, photographer's eye, and self-absorbed. And yeah, they just weren't a good match, honestly. She's still very attracted to him and has thoughts about him, trying to make amends and stuff like that. But she just knows that's not good for her. She knows that's not like the best thing for her to do. Her and Corey, they never even really like did anything major. They dated for like a year. She never wanted to woohoo. He got mad about it. He's like, "Oh, you don't want to have sex with me?" And she's like, "No, I just want to get married first." And he was not about marriage, okay? He didn't care about that. He didn't care about settling down. He didn't care about having a family. And that's where they differed. So he ended up getting bored with her and breaking up with her and going and getting with other people. And we will get into that in the future. But he's a photographer. He works at San Myshuno Photo Studio, but he actually lives in Tartosa. He is there for work because he's trying to like take pictures of the beach and stuff like that for some kind of a project that he's doing. So yeah, that is Corey. and then I will also go ahead and tell you about her friend. So this is Genevieve, and I actually made Genevieve for a future legacy that I'm planning on doing down the road when I finish Starbucks. So I'll tell you more about that later on. But this is Genevieve Fontaine, and she is literally best friends with Olani. They have been friends for a few years, and Olani's been there for Genevieve when she's been going through breast cancer and different forms of cancer. She's had a couple different ones, and through it all, she's fought real hard. She got tattoos on her head. You know, she's embracing the baldness that happened from the cancer, and I just really love Genevieve so much. And she's also a single mom, and so yeah, Genevieve and Olani are very, very close. And so this is Genevieve's daughter, Juliet, and Juliet is actually like Olani's goddaughter. So I feel like, you know, Genevieve is going to be the godmother to Olani's kids as well. And then we have her dog. We have Olani's dog, Ocean, over here. And Ocean has been with her for quite a few years. And, you know, Ocean is just, you know, her best friend. And I know how that feels. I have a dog as well, Bella. You all can see her on TikTok. If you follow me on TikTok, go ahead and do so. I make a lot of fun TikToks about like my author journey, about Sims and different stuff. If you want to see that, it's always in the link down below. But yeah, I'm just really like happy she has her dog. That's very comforting in this situation. So here is the ruins of her home that she used to live in with her dad, her sister, and her older brother. So yeah, she has no idea what happened to her brother. She knows her dad and her little sister passed away. So yeah, the question about her brother is going to come up in the future, but here is the graves of her dad and her little sister. Her little sister was only 17. Her dad was about 53 years old. So yeah, it's just very devastating and sad. But, you know, she's trying to come out of it. She's trying to hope for the better, and that's all you can do in this situation. So she is currently really tired. So I don't know where she's going to be able to rest. Maybe we can just go to sleep over here. Yeah, we're going to go sleep on the ground, and this is so sad that she has to sleep on the cold sand, but it's fine. We're making do for right now. She has 0 simoleons to her name, so we're just doing our best at this moment. But yeah, she does have the traits generous and child of the ocean, like it's required in this gen. And then we also have romantically reserved, because I feel like she doesn't want to jump into romance and be really chaotic like most of my Sims. She wants to take her time and build friendships with the people that she gets in a relationship with. She wants to foster that love, and, you know, she wants to date for a while, then get married, and then woohoo and have children. And I think that's very different and really fun to play with, because, you know, I'm always having my Sims cheat and stuff, and I'm kind of annoyed and tired of that. So I thought I'd make her be romantically reserved and have that be different. And then she has anger grief. She is just going through a lot of frustration. She's like, why did this hurricane have to happen? Why did my family have to pass away? You know, where's my brother? She's just really like frustrated. And then she has the friend of the world aspiration, which is required for this generation. This Sim wants to make and keep as many friends as they can. So we are definitely going to do that. And then we have some photos in here. I am going to have her sell this one. Girl, you have 1 simoleon. Congratulations, you made your first dollar. We have some photos of her and Corey here that she kept. But, you know, she looks at them here and there and thinks, could I have done something different in our relationship? Like, you know, she tries to think about, like, maybe she can make amends with him, but that is just not a good plan whatsoever. But she is currently just, like, sleeping. So I think I'm just going to have her, you know, speed through this, because, honestly, I don't want to just watch her sleep. So, yeah. But let's see. Anything happening over here? Because I do have the island spirits on for this lot, so I was like curious if anybody would like come around, but nobody seems to be coming up, thankfully. Look at the dog over here sleeping. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Oh, that's how my dog sleeps as well. I think that's just so sweet. Okay, well, the sun is coming up, and it's going to be time for us to go and try to get a shower somewhere. I don't know where we can go and get a shower, but we're going to make the best of it. We're going to try. and see if we can go and find a lot where we could do so. Okay, so girl, you are reeking. Oh my gosh. Imagine, she's literally been out here for days, okay? She's been out here for days with no money, nothing, and she has been wearing these clothes for a week. I mean, she's bound to be stinking, honestly. Like, girl, could you not have gone over to Genevieve's house and, like, taken a shower? I think she just doesn't know how to, like, talk to Genevieve about, like, everything that happened with her family. I'm sure Genevieve knows, but, like, I think she's just really embarrassed because she feels like she wasn't there for her family. She could have made, like, an escape route for them or something. They could have gotten a taxi out of the island. Like, she feels like she failed her family in a sense of, like, preparing for the hurricane and stuff. She was out on a jog with Ocean and just trying to, like, explore the island and have a good time, and she regrets it. She really does. I mean, she feels like she didn't do her family right in that way. But, you know, it's not her fault the hurricane happened. I mean, it was going to happen anyway, no matter what she did. You know, she can't control the weather or anything. So, I mean, it's really, really sad. But it's part of her story, and we're going to have her, you know, evolve from this situation. But yeah, it says filthy, low hygiene, disgusted by poor hygiene. Okay, girl, we are going to try to fix that. She wants to give away simoleons. Aww. Oh, she wants to give her money away, even though she literally only has one simoleon. She is such a generous sim. Oh, okay, so there's a bathroom over here, girl. Okay, good, good. We need to go over there and take you a shower. I think Ocean's gonna be okay for now. I think that's gonna be the most challenging thing about this generation right now is the fact that she has a dog to take care of too, not just herself. So we're gonna like try our best to take care of Ocean. If we need to, we can like have Ocean go and stay at Genevieve's house for a while. So I think she's messaging Genevieve and it's like, hey girl, I know it's been a while since we've talked. How you doing after the hurricane? And Genevieve's like, hey Olani, how are you feeling? I'm okay. Me and Juliet are just chilling here on the couch. And she's like, oh, that's good. She's like, I could be better, Jen, honestly. She's like, oh, what's going on, Olani? She's like, well, my family, I meant to tell you a couple days ago, but I just didn't know how to process it yet. But my family died in the hurricane. And she's like, oh my gosh, Olani, I'm so sorry. She's like, yeah, she's like, can we talk more about it later? She's like, yeah, of course, I'm here for you. So she sent her that brief text. So, I mean, that's good. It's good that she literally at least talked to her best friend about some things. So, girl, go ahead and go to the bathroom. Oh my gosh, she's gonna pee on herself. Girl, do not pee on yourself. You already stink enough. Okay, good. She's going pee, and now we are going to take a sponge bath in this little bathroom here. And look, this looks like Maui and Moana. I swear, it looks just like them. That's so funny. Olani has learned more about using her natural living skill. Care for her needs naturally. That's good. I think she's going to be a master at that skill by the time that we're done with this part of the generation. Oh, she wants to order some food. Girl, you don't have any money. Okay, we're going to have to forage for some stuff because we don't have the funds to go and buy anything from a stall. Olani is learning more ways to live out in nature. She can now directly summon a privy bush outdoors for bladder relief and gain hunger. Ooh, cool. That's interesting. I love that. Oh, look at the little butterflies around. That's really, really sweet. Okay, girl, you are taking a while with this shower. So, hurry, 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 hurry. We got stuff to do. We don't got time. She still wants to order food. Girl, I think you're in denial about the fact that you can't be ordering food. I think she's just like really, really wanting to. Oh my gosh, Corey messaged us. Hey, I heard you became friends with Juliet Fontaine. She's pretty cool. Oh my god, not him like messaging her and being like, hey, how's everything going with you and Genevieve? Like, you know, he's being a little bit nosy, okay? Like, he's wondering if she talked to Genevieve after the hurricane and stuff. So, like, he's trying to get to know everything about her life and stuff. So, like, even though he broke up with her, he's wanting to know information about her and the situation with her and her friend. So, like, I think she's gonna ignore him because she doesn't want his toxicity back in her life. So we're just gonna be like, okay, whatever. Like, we're not even gonna message him back. Because, like, I feel like Corey, you know, even though he's, like, self-absorbed and about himself, he still gets these tendencies to, like, want to know everything about everybody and be really manipulative. And so we're just gonna, like, ignore him. Oh, Ocean is checking on her. This is so cute. Okay, Ocean, we are trying to get done here, okay? Mommy's here. Oh, look, Ocean really wants her attention. Okay, we're gonna pet Ocean. We are also gonna get a comforting hug because she needs it. Oh, look at her crying. She's like, come here, Ocean. Oh, it's like, you're a good dog. Yeah, you're a good girl. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love that they have each other. She just doesn't know what to think about the fact that he texted her. So, like, she wants to, like, be friendly with him and try to, like, make amends. But, like, she didn't want to, like, tell him about her life. Like, he just wants to know everything about her situation, about what she's doing, just to be kind of a brute and just know about her life. So she's like, what should I do, Ocean? Corey texted me, and it's the first time we've spoken in, like, a long time. I didn't message him. What should I do? And Ocean's just, like, barking and, like, giving her affection. She's like, yeah. She's like, I know. He's a jerk, and he just wants to know about my life and be all up in my business because he probably feels bad in some way about breaking up with me, especially right before this hurricane hit and killed my family. But, like, I'm not going to message him and just, like, give him what he wants. And so she's, like, getting advice from her dog because, like, that's all she knows right now. That's all she can do because Genevieve is not around. So yeah, she relies on her dog a lot. Like, I talk to my dog too. Like, she understands what I say. She understands a lot of stuff, but not everything. So, like, I get where Olani's coming from. So Olani's like, yeah, you're right, Ocean. I should probably message him back and just kind of, like, say hi and be casual and just see what happens. So we are going to message Corey. We are going to come over here and socialize. We are going to send him a sad text. We are going to be honest with him. We are not going to be mean. We're not going to stoop to his level. She's going to be like, hey, Corey, it's been a while since we talked. And she's like, I'm not doing so well. Honestly, I didn't even talk to Genevieve, just so you know. I didn't even talk to her till just now about what's happened here on the island. I know that you're off in Tartosa having a wonderful time with your photography, so I won't bother you, but I just wanted you to know that I'm okay. And, just so you know, everything's fine. I'm doing my best, but I'm making it. And we'll see what he says. We'll see. Oh, she's crying. Look at her. She's just, like, so devastated about everything with her family and about what happened with her and Corey. And she still wants to order food, but she only has one simoleon. So she pretty much lied to Corey and said that she's doing fine when she literally is over here depressed. So yeah, I think that, you know, who would literally go and tell their ex that they are, you know, doing not good? Like, who would say that? Like, who would honestly tell their ex that they're not doing great in their life? Like, so basically, I just think that, you know, Corey does have a heart somewhere inside of him. He probably was just checking on her, but he is kind of nosy at the same time, just wanting to know everything about everyone. But, like, she was trying to be good and have good communication with him after months after their breakup. So I think she's being mature about it. And, you know, she just doesn't want to give up all the information about her life, though, at the same time, because he doesn't deserve that role in her life anymore because he's an ex. They broke up. So, yeah, I mean, finding that fine line is going to be hard, you know? Like, she wants to try to make amends with him and be friends, but we're going to see what happens. We're going to see. But, let's go ahead and come over here and forage a little bit. I'm going to have her go and see if she can find some stuff. Oh my gosh, not Corey calling her. Hey, Alani, I've been thinking about getting to know Tyrell Abram better as a friend. Do you think the two of us should hang out? So he responded to her message like, oh, that's good that you're doing okay. He's like, sorry about everything that happened on the island I saw on the TV. And he's like, so I've been wanting to get to know Tyrell Abram, and I was wondering what you think about that. And she's like, oh, to be honest, I'm not sure. I think that's what she's gonna say. But yeah, thanks for checking in. So Oh, looks like he wants to make lots of friends, and she wants to make friends too. She wants to surround herself with new people and just have a good time in her life. But right now, we need to get some money. Like, that's important for her to be able to start her homeless shelter business. So, here she goes, foraging in the sand. And, ooh, she is sweating. It is kind of warm outside, and it is summertime. So, I don't think we're going to be, not seeing Corey. I think we will be seeing Corey in the future. I think that Corey and her will end up hanging out at some point and like trying to like make amends, but I'm not really sure honestly what's going to happen between them. I think right now things are really awkward still. I think things are in a difficult place. She just lost her family. She doesn't really want to talk to him very much because it brings her grief. So yeah, but y'all are gonna have to leave your comments down below what you think about Corey so far. I think Corey is very complicated, and maybe she could find something better. I feel like she definitely could, but right now she's not focused on romance at all. She's like focused on herself, trying to like rebuild her life and try to like make money. So yeah, we just are foraging over here. Oh gosh, girl, did you run into a crab or something? Oh, look at her smiling. Oh, she loves to dig through the sand. I do want her to actually collect some shells and stuff, and I do want her to also like draw in the sand sometimes just for fun. And I also want her to beachcomb. I want her to beachcomb for trash and seashells because I think that she would want to have as many shells as she can, like start a little thing in her house eventually where she just has a collection of shells. And then I want her to pick up trash because she's a generous sim. I feel like she would volunteer and do beach cleanups and stuff like that. So yeah, I have a lot of plans for her. I love Oleana so much, and I've been like struggling the last few days to try to figure out how to start this legacy because I'm just so invested already in Olani and I wanted it to be perfect. So I'm happy that I'm finally able to like sit down and record it. But she has no money. She has no money to order food, and she desperately wants some food. So, I don't know. Maybe we can go and find a dumpster somewhere. I think we're gonna have to, girl. So, Ulani changed her clothes. She has a little suitcase of clothing that she kept. So yeah, she changed her clothes, and now she's ready to come over here and go to the bar. I don't know why she changed her clothes, because there was no point. She's gonna be dumpster diving, so... but she just like feels better to be in some new clothes because she had been wearing those clothes for a week, so I understand. I understand wanting to change into something else. We are gonna go nap in this dumpster though, because that way we can like circulate some trash and that'll be good for her. And we are hungry too. We need to like dive for some meals, so hopefully she's gonna be able to do that soon. Alright girl, come on. Oh, there's nothing in there? Oh, this is so sad. Maybe if we wait a little bit, maybe we can like circulate some more stuff. I see people around. Oh, she's gonna meet some potential friends here. Genevieve Fontaine is wondering if I want to go over to her house and hang out. Girl, we definitely want to, but we're trying to make a little money, so we'll come over a little bit later. But she definitely misses Genevieve. She hasn't seen her in a week, and you know, she's just been processing her grief and stuff, so it's been hard for her to like talk to her friend. Her hunger is low. Oh no, girl, you need to hurry up and like circulate some trash, because we need to eat something. Like, I know it's gonna suck to have to eat out of the garbage, but we have to do it. We have to. Let's dive for some meals. Oh my gosh, she is just like Sorrel from My Very Veggie Legacy. She's gonna be getting some food from the trash and gonna be eating it. I don't know what she's gonna find, but we're gonna see. She also has to feed her dogs, so... she found some breakfast scramble. Ew, oat eggs? That sounds disgusting, girl. You're gonna get salmonella or something from that. Oh man, okay. Well, we gotta eat it. We have to. She's gonna die if we don't. Alright, girl, go ahead. Eat the breakfast scramble. Look at her. She is so unhappy. She is. She's like so mad that she has to be sitting here eating this gross food. Alright, girl, enjoy. Oh, she's revolted by that. Like, look at her. Everybody else is over here having drinks and enjoying their time, and we are literally over here stuck with this breakfast scramble that we found that was someone else's leftovers that was in the trash. Okay, girl. Well, you know what? We are just surviving right now. We are literally like a castaway, pretty much. We're in that situation. Oh gosh, girl, I am really, really sorry. Okay, maybe we can go and do a little bit of dumpster diving. Let's dive for some deals. Oh, look at Ocean just wandering around. She loves it. Oh, but she hates the radio, though. Okay, it's okay, Ocean. It's gonna be okay. Alright, well, let's just come over here and dumpster dive. Girl, please find something. Find something good. No pet is fearless, even Ocean. Each pet has its own unique fears. Yeah, I think she's scared of the radio. I think that's her fear. Okay, we found some recyclables. Alright, that's great, but we don't really need that right now. I mean, in the future we could use those for something, but right now we need something to sell. Okay, she found some little bits and baubles that we can use. Oh great, she's stinky again. Girl, you're gonna need another bath. You're gonna need another sponge bath. Okay, girl, come on, come on, come on. Hurry, dig deep into the dumpster. Come on, get your strength into that, okay? Oh good, she found a little seat, a little sofa. Great, okay. Alright girl, we're gonna sell that later and we're gonna make some money, okay? So maybe we'll be able to build you like something tiny here in the next few episodes. Oh, but look at her. She's gross again. And look, Genevieve is here. And Genevieve is looking at her like, girl, are you okay? And she's like, hi, Genevieve. And she's like, girl, what's going on? Like, are you feeling okay? Like, I know your family passed away. Like, are you all right? And she's like, I'm doing my best, Jen. Thanks for coming over. And she's like, yeah. She's like, when you didn't want to come over to my house, I knew something was up. You always like to come over and see Juliet and have some food with me. She's like, I know. She's like, I'm just trying to, like, get my life together. You know, we lost our house and now I have to rebuild and I'm trying to, like, make a little money and dumpster dive. And she's like, oh, she's like, well, come here. She's like, well, maybe wait to hug me whenever you get a shower. She's like, yeah, good idea. And she's like, well, you know I'm here for you if you need some money. She's like, no, I don't want to take your money. I know that you have to provide for Juliet. So, she's like, I don't know, Jen. I'm happy that you're here and stuff, but like at the same time, I gotta do this on my own, okay? She's like, I know. She's like, well, call me anytime, okay? I'm here for you. And she's like, all right. She's like, thank you. Oh, well, at least her friend cares about her. That's really sweet. I'm so glad about that. I'm glad that Genevieve and her have such a strong bond. Okay, girl, come on. Get your arm strength going, all right? Get in there into that dumpster and move stuff around and get the good things, okay? We need all that we can, all right? We need lots and lots of goodies. All right, girl, come on. She's trying. She's trying really hard. I can tell. She's, like, getting really deep in there. All right. Come on, girl. Come on. Oh, look! She found something! She found a travel gallery wall. That's good, girl. Good job. I'm proud of you. Okay, girl. We need to dumpster dive again. Come on. Get in there. Dig, 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 dig. Come on, girl. Way in there. Get in there. I know it's disgusting, but you gotta do it. She found 10 simoleons. Okay, we have 11 simoleons. That's good. We're pretty rich. We are doing good. I mean, this is pretty much rags to riches. So, I mean, any bit of dollars count towards our future. So, do we want to come over here to this dumpster? Maybe we can come over here and do a little more diving for deals. Okay. We need to find some food for Ocean. Maybe we could, like, feed this to her. No, we can't. I don't know how we're gonna provide food for Ocean. I'm really worried about Ocean in that way. Like, I don't know how, with this situation that she's in, how she's gonna afford dog food. I mean, dog food is very expensive. So, like, I feel like it's gonna, like, take a while to get some of that. So, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to, like, make something. I think there is a way to, like, make pet food. Maybe we're just gonna have to make her stuff homemade, which, I mean, is probably better for her, but at the same time, it's really difficult. Oh, we need to come over here and give her a comforting hug and tell her we're gonna make her some food soon, okay? It's like, hey, Ocean, thanks for sticking with me. I know it's hard. I know we're hungry and dirty and it's gross, but, like, we got this, okay? And Ocean's just over here, you know, confiding in her just like she is her. And it's just really, really a difficult spot that Olani and Ocean are in. But can we come over here and meet some of these people? These are my Sims that I put into the world. Okay, so this is Curtis, and this is Jonah. He is actually the mixologist, and he might potentially be a future man of ours. And actually, Curtis might be too. I'm not really sure. And then we also have a future friend as well. This is Serene Zornitsa. And she is actually a sim that I played with on Instagram a couple years back. So yeah, I'm excited for her to meet these Sims. Let's go and meet Jonah. You know what? Let's just go do it. Let's go say hi. Let's do a friendly introduction to everybody, as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and say hi to Serene. She needs some new friends for sure. Like, we want to expand our horizon and meet new people. So she's like, hi. So I don't know if they're going to be keen to meet her or not, considering she's stinky. But she has an instant attraction. Olani Solora has instant attraction to Jonah. Oh, girl. Girl said, you know what? I'm kind of embarrassed to be stinking in front of this man because I like him. Oh, girl. You know what? That's one way to, like, forget about your ex. And the text that you had earlier is to have a crush on somebody else. All right. Well, we're going to also meet Virginia. Virginia is another sim that I recently made. She is really pretty. I got inspired by Chloe Price from Life is Strange. So yeah, that's where the inspo comes from. So, yeah, she's already pretty close with Serene and also Virginia. So, I think it'd be really nice just to, like, have friends to go out with whenever she gets a little bit of money under her belt. So, okay. Let's go ahead and do a little deep conversation. Let's offer a listening ear. Let's just, you know, try to be there for these people because she's a generous sim and she wants to, you know, have them confide in her. And, you know, she wants to forget about her problems, so she's, like, listening to theirs. So Jonah's like, hi. He's like, do you need a drink or anything? And she's like, no, I don't have much money to get a drink. He's like, oh, he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, you look like you've been dumpster diving. And she's like, yeah, I have. It's kind of a hobby at the moment. He's like, oh, how's it going? You find anything? She's like, kind of, a couple things. He's like, oh, well, that's good. He's like, well, I'm Jonah. It's nice to meet you. And she's like, oh, it's nice to meet you too, Jonah. Hi, I'm Oleana. I just am not my best right now, so I'm sorry if I smell. He's like, no. He's like, it's okay. I understand. You've been dumpster diving. You're busy. She's like, yeah. She's like, I recently just had a really hard time because of the hurricane and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, we took shelter from the hurricane, so everything turned out okay. But I'm sorry. That sounds rough. She's like, yeah. She's like, my family and I, we lost our home and everything, and I lost them. He's like, oh, I'm really, really sorry. He's like, well, I'm here for you. And she's like, oh, I appreciate it. Okay, well, that's nice. That's nice of him. All right, let's just, like, have another little conversation with him, ask about hobbies and skills. So they're just learning a little bit about each other, just talking. I do want her to talk to Virginia as well and Serene. I feel like Jonah is friends with all of them, and they're all just gonna get to be good friends. Oh, look, Virginia needs her. Virginia's, like, having a hard day, and Oleana is just here to comfort her. She's like, hey, are you alright? She's like, yeah. She's like, just not doing so well in the video game that I was working on earlier. I didn't get to the next level, and I'm devastated. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, yeah, I've been working on it for a while, and just didn't do so well as I hoped. And she's like, oh, well, just keep trying. You'll do good. I promise. And she's like, thank you. She's like, hi, I'm Virginia. What's your name? And she's like, hi, I'm Oleana. It's nice to meet you too. Oh, look at her. What's this say? Won't you be my neighbor from Generous Trait? Oleana always enjoys meeting her neighbors. It's a perfect chance to catch up or get to know one another. I think this is great. I think this is great for her because, you know, she has Genevieve, which is good, but she also needs more friends. She has the friend of the world aspiration, so I feel like she just wants to be surrounded by people. And, you know, she needs to get over her horrible ex. Even though she wants to make amends with him, she can still have other options, okay? Like, Jonah, he's gonna be a potential man because, honestly, he seems like a better option than her ex. I'm just saying. But yeah, having friends is really important too to her, and just like getting to spend time with them and be there for them, be generous with her time, and like they could all go volunteer together as well. I think that's an activity that she would want to look into one day. So this says, spread the love from generous Sims, inspiring positivity. It might not be much, but Oleana is more than happy to uplift those around her. So she loves to be there for Virginia, you know, trying to give her a little bit of encouragement about this game that she wants to get further with. She likes to be here for Jonah as well. Jonah seems to be struggling a little bit with being a mixologist. He just, I think he secretly thinks that she reeks like really bad, but he don't want to be mean, you know? He just doesn't want to say it, but she does need a shower, so we are very aware of that, Jonah. We know. Okay, well, I'm glad that he just didn't say it to her, though, and be mean like that. So, but yeah, I'm excited for her to get to meet everyone and get to be close with them and make more money as well. So hopefully we're going to do that in the next episode. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode off here. Thank you all so much for watching the first episode of this new legacy. This legacy has been well received online by you all, and I really appreciate it. Thank you all again for that. And if you play this legacy as well, go ahead and tag me on YouTube, on TikTok, all the things. And also, yeah, like use the hashtag too, so I'll be able to find them on Tumblr and other socials. But yeah, leave all your comments down below. What do you think about Oleana and her journey? What do you think about her backstory, her family passing away, and about her just trying to have hope for the future, rebuilding her life, having new friends and a potential lover in the future, maybe even rekindling with her ex? We're gonna see what happens, but thank you all again, and leave a like if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new, and hype up this video, hype it up, because it does help the channel. And yeah, I'll speak to y'all next time. Bye, Storyteller Squad!